What should you do when you are so sad in your soul, in your heart? Not a moment of sadness, but a sadness that does not go away. What should you do? This is the situation of the student that we will help now. You understand why she's so sad, why this sadness has persisted for many years. She does not know how to overcome this sadness, and we will help her. And you who are like this, or you know people who are like this, then share it with them because you will help them. You will show them a light, a way out. Those who see no way out to the sadness installed in their hearts because of betrayal or something that happened that it became the air they breathe. How they can overcome this deep sadness. We will deal with it right now.
Você está ouvindo a Escola do Amor Responde, com Renato e Cristiane Cardoso.
Let's go to the question of this student. Pay close attention to what she will report.
My name is Claudia, and my life has been really sad. It's been 10 years that I got divorced, and was a divorce that was really sad. The beginning, I was really broken, and since then I didn't manage to stay with anyone. I didn't have any peace. I tried to have a relationship. I tried to find the right person, and lately I have been really upset, really sad, because I have the feeling that I'm losing everything. It's not a health problem, but I have a pain within me, a deep sadness, and I really wanted help because I feel this emptiness, this void within me that you don't have an idea. I need help. I need help.
Claudia, let me tell you something. It is not a person that will fill this gap, this emptiness you feel. It's not a person. You can find the most beautiful person, well-balanced, charitable, loving. This will not solve the problem. On the contrary, you will end up spoiling this relationship. Let's understand what is happening to you, Claudia. Clearly, you haven't overcome, you didn't heal yourself, you didn't recover from this separation that traumatized you 10 years ago. This is quite clear. Since then, you didn't manage to overcome it, to get back on your feet. You had 1 or 2 relationships, maybe more. It's been months since you were in a relationship with anyone. And what happens to an untreated wound in the heart? It's the same with one in the body. If we have any wound in our body that is not healed, what happens to it? It tends to grow, to spread. It tends to become a chronic problem, to get infected and cause even worse problems. We can even lose a limb of our body because of an untreated wound. So it gets infected and infects other parts of the body. It spreads until it makes the whole body sick. We can even die because of an untreated wound. So what is happening to you, Claudia, is what on Psalm 42 it says, deep calls unto deep. This separation, I cannot speak about before the separation, but most probably before the separation, there were problems from the both of you. And this was a deep that opened up in your life. This deep that was never closed. So it called unto other deeps. It is what the Bible says on Psalm 42. Deep calls unto deep. So you had a painful breakup, and it brought consequences such as anger, grudges, frustration, a desire for revenge to prove that you were well, a sense of loss. You said that you feel like you're losing all. You started to feel this back then, and it feels like this deep is only growing bigger. So this is what is happening. This deep is calling unto other deeps in your life. You see that a situation that is happening to your granddaughter is making this deep even bigger in you. Is one thing calling unto the other. So what is the healing to this problem you are facing? You need to go back in the past, not going back doing like therapy when you sit in front of a psychologist or psychiatrist and you go back in your childhood, go back in time. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about going back to the point when the deep was opened within you. You are hurt. It might have been the moment of the separation or before. What led to the separation? Whatever it might be, you must, first of all, treat this deep, solve this problem within you by yourself. You cannot be in another relationship. Dealing with this within you, becoming healed, making peace with what happened 10 years ago, you will be well with nobody, alone, and later, naturally, you attract a person. Attract what you desire so much. I want to know someone. I don't want to make mistakes. I see that you are filled with fears. And it is natural. You suffered so much and you are afraid of suffering again. This is how someone who is traumatized, who never overcame their trauma, it leads a person to avoid what has caused the trauma. You had many problems with many relationships and you are afraid of a new one. It's natural. It is a human reaction. It is a reaction of self-protection. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying not to get hurt, but you will be alone. That's why you need to go back to heal yourself. And how do you go back? Understand. Only God can help us to overcome this past. That is why you can reflect, you can do therapy sessions with psychiatrists, psychologists. This may help you, but it can only go so far because the healing of your inside, of the soul, it is something spiritual. You must bring your hurting soul, what has happened, to the specialist of the soul's healing, God. I want to speak about another psalm. I spoke about 42, but now I'll speak about 147. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. God is a specialist on healing wounds from the heart, closing wounds in the heart. I remember when I had to end a engagement and my heart was in pieces because I knew this God of Psalm 147 who heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Because I knew him already, I took my broken heart to him, the end of that relationship to him, in prayer, seeking him in the church, at the altar. After 2 weeks, I was well. In 2 weeks, I was healed. That didn't become an infected wound, untreated, that later became a deep that called unto other deeps. That it could have happened as it happened to Claudia. But why didn't it happen? Because I sought for this healing, and he bind up this wound in my heart. You, Claudia, you who are watching me, listening to me, wherever you are, it doesn't matter if this wound started 10 years ago, 50 years ago, or since you were born. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is to bring your heart to God, to the doctor of the soul. He will heal your soul. He will transform your soul. He will bring peace to you, closure about your past. He'll help you to forgive, to look forward, to see a new future for yourself, to be well, and only then to attract the person that you want, and it will be something natural. It will be natural. You will not be like you juggling many things. I want to invite Claudia and all other Claudias, all those who are like this, with deep sadness. This Thursday, we'll do a special work. This Thursday, we'll start a purpose at Love Therapy that you will bring a red rose. You bring a rose, as it is written on the prophecy of Isaiah chapter 35 that says that God will make the wilderness and the wasteland shall blossom as the rose. So you who are alone, you who only know the thorn of a rose, out of your love life, there's only thorns. You only know sadness. Only the thorn, not the rose. So bring a red rose this Thursday, 8 p.m. at Love Therapy here at the Temple of Solomon. And we'll start this purpose to heal your heart and to transform, as he says in Isaiah 35, that he will transform the wilderness and the wasteland into an abundant garden, and a flourished garden that will blossom as the rose. This Thursday at the Temple of Solomon, take this step, and Claudia, I advise you to do the same. If you are in São Paulo, come here at the Temple of Solomon or go to the nearest Love Therapy to you. The addresses are at the website terapiadoamor.tv. That's all. We come back at the same time, at the same place with more Love School answers. See you tomorrow. And this Thursday, don't forget to bring your rose from home. See you then. Bye-bye. What about you? What about you? What do you think about this deep that calls unto deep? Have you been through this? Have you ever entered a deep that started to call unto other deeps in your life? How did you come out of it? Comment down below. Who knows? Your story can help someone else. And you who are or know someone who is spiraling down, deep into other deeps, send this video to them. It might save their lives. See you next time. Bye-bye.